So, we have on gloves. Just for the part of what's interesting about the whole story here is that we go from this, which we wouldn't think of. It is interesting to have a whole collection that belonged to one person because you get to see the scope of her personal taste. And specifically with Diana, what's interesting is that it changed. She went from being that young, innocent bride that kind of stepped into this big world, and she had to find her own path for that skirt.
Yeah, that blue one was
So, yeah.
mermaid.
The little, yeah. This dress is made out of such soft and very lightweight silk, and all of this beautiful pleating. It must have been gorgeous when she walked. And then you have this beautiful ribbon embroidery over lace with the beading. It's very delicate. Here's another one thing on the belt. There's a little medallion thing on the belt. Rhinestoney thing. Was that dramatic enough?
Yes.
She was going to her grandmother's dressmaker, and he was dressing the over 50 aristocracy of England. They weren't exactly up, with it. Paperwork and the contracts. That's it's Catherine Walker. Some of them she actually had redesigned. This is a Catherine Walker, which she originally wore to Qatar, which of course had a very modest neckline, long sleeves. When she got back to England, she had it cut down into a sweetheart neckline, and she wore it to several premieres, I believe.
Because, just since you're photographing this one, I'm just going to tell you.
Oh, please.
That one of the things that's interesting is one reason why we take such great care of things, because, and for a variety of reasons, it's lost the color. But one of the
because you see her from a distance, a lot of the beadwork was there for a reason, so that anyone who was looking at her from a great distance could see her. Just wouldn't see a blue dress, they would see more detail. She was very careful about that. These sequins are less than the size of a head of a pin. They are so tiny. And it bloussants a little bit, which is interesting. And the private collector out of Stillwater, Oklahoma, who has loaned it to us. As she found her voice, she found that she could change the royal family from within. Not as successfully as she wanted to. Lucky for Kate, she did what she did, because now Kate at least had people in their protocol office that have helped her through what she's going through, where Diana had no one.
Finish the mermaidy one, blue one. That's finished done.
Put out of it.
Hi Nancy, how are you? Are you back?
Did you find the repair?
No.
Oh, I stopped looking. What do we choose? We as a culture, what do we value and what do we choose to save? Will we do these with Kate's dresses? I am sure we will do these with some of Kate's dresses. I am sure that we will do these with some of Michelle Obama's dresses.
And when this gets dressed out on a mannequin, this is exquisite. I mean, it's just exquisite. And we that makes, and it's 1-inch squares. And that's what, this is the dress that Kate Middleton wore in the fashion show at the university at St. Edward's before she started dating Prince William. And this is the one that when it's backlit, she had like a bathing suit underneath of it. It's very, very revealing. She got involved after her and Edward broke up with I believe he was the head of the.
This is sort of an in-process one. From the dresses and then just.
We're done. Hopefully no one notices. We don't want anybody to think twice about our work.
Yeah.
We want
Nobody
them
can
just
see our
to
work.